The stance should be not too long and not too short, medium. And the feeling is forward. Nothing pointed like to the corner or sideways. The entire hip is like a ruler. You need to feel like completely straight. So it's preferred. Nothing different here. So as if there's a wall behind you, basically. That's how straight. Some people have their belts here. They look like they're standing sideways, but it's the belt, it's not them. So I can have the belt here, but I'm still straight. But I normally try to center my belt. That reminds me. Okay? Now, front knee bent, not extremely down. Supposed to be on top of the foot, but not the toe. So the knee should be on top, but not on the toe. Just straight. Okay, and we always punch chest level. This is what's preferred. Some people try here, or any, of course, height, but preferred here. Straight. Shoulders relaxed. When we increase speed and power, you can be strong here. But if it's weak, then you cannot have a good punch or a good technique. So if you ever want to feel like you want to add tension, never here. If you put tension up here, then it's a weak connection. We like connections, with connection. But now watch this. The stronger, there's no way I can push it. No way. But if it's shoulder up, little adjustment. So make sure this is here a little connected, okay? Now, when you punch, you don't think you're punching. Let the body send the punch. So when I punch, I said, oh, I can punch. But actually my body sends the punch. So when it's at this point, the punch will take off. Not from here. So you need to think turning, then punching. Turning, then punch. Turn, turn. You have to turn. Okay? Let's go slow. Ready? 1, 2. 1. And this one tucks. And you, like in my case, I can't see my elbow. If I see it, it's not a good thing. I hide my elbow. If you hide your elbow, you're in good shape. 2. 1, 2. Now increase the speed. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now both of them with 1 count. Just don't forget the body action, not just the punch. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Many on it. Down. And go down with the other side. Down. And tight here. Very strong. Okay? Go down. Ready? We go slow. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now a little faster. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now 1 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we ki on number 5. 5, 2. How about one more with louder ki? Ready? One more time. 6, 5. Good. Down in. And back. Then freestyle. We're gonna go to the front kick. I'm sure Sensei described it, showed it to you many, many times. Don't forget, you always have to think there is an object in front of you. Right. Minimum over the bottle. Minimum. It's for better quality of a kick. Also, if someone in front of you, like Sensei teaches, in case I want to kick, so if I start here, slow. Yes, you can do if you choose to look at the shin, to the knee, whatever. But in our training, we believe always there's good here. So make it a habit, minimum. Next with the knee. And then there will be no way afterward. From here, you can go anywhere. face, body, whatever. And it could be a front, it could be around. So don't get, of course, we can kick low. I like to kick low, but I also like to go to this face too. So whether it's here or here. Pick the leg up, don't be lazy, like, this is the worst that you can do to yourself. Don't ever. And then you have to snap it back. Let's see why we snap back. So for example, I kick, and I made a mistake, forgot to bring it back, watch. If he holds me, it's better that you resist by pulling. But if I commit 100% and he holds it, then if he drags me, then I'm in trouble. So I always, when I kick, I think this way. I bring it back. And then, for example, he wants to touch me again. I think, how should I be, or can I be faster that I won't allow him to touch me, like this. So I try again. And then he does, boom, boom. Then you continue. Okay? Let's go. So think there is an object in front of you, by your knee, go over it. And on the way back, don't hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn. I noticed, maybe one individual, maybe more. Don't be uptight. Look how relaxed he is. 2 reasons. First of all, you're not using your arm as you're kicking. You get kicked from here, right? So if you have your hands here for protection, why? Stay relaxed and save all that energy to go here instead of here. So here, relax. Okay, relax your shoulders. Just keep your hands firmly in front of you. 1, 2, and then I'm going to add one more thing. Don't forget, when you are straight, the kick has to go straight. So, for example, when you start, maybe here you're sideways. Kicking moment, straight. Never, whether it's during the kick and after, don't go sideways. The worst thing. Watch my body. No. Very bad. Pull me. Push me. Push me. Push. Push. Stay straight. Okay? Let's go. Each knee. Sun. Turn. More step. Each knee. Sun. More step. Turn. That means turn. Now, each one PI. When you kick, by the way, only intact moment. Not after or before or whatever. At time of that, yeah. Eat! Yeah! Eat! Yeah! Ta! Yeah! More like that. Eat! Yeah! Eat! Yeah! Ta! Yeah! Turn. Yummy. Sensei also recommends that we work on the stances. Like I said, a natural stance, your feet should be under your shoulders. That's what they call it, shoulder width. And pointed out, relaxed. I myself, I want to secure my karate mentality, like how do I defend myself? I don't stand relaxed. It's one of the ways that we practice, but I don't like it. I like this one. Like I'm more like, let's go at it. Not here, oh. But it's nothing wrong with it. I just want to be prepared. Sometimes people, kibedachi, the horse riding stance, they prefer, okay, why? Sit on the floor, sit. And see if you can see details for all of us. Okay, and I'm glad there is lines here, there's a line here, like a square. In case he described it a certain way, I described it another way, my other student, my other teacher, they all, sometimes the language differs or varies. But also with karate, I learned karate a lot by looking. And I try to not imitate, but when it works for them, I said it must work for everybody. But by the books, which I'm going to try to explain, this is a corner, right? Yes. This is where the heel should be. The edge of the foot, if you can see the edge, it's inside the line. Some instructors teach it this way, on the line. Preferred slightly in, and that's difficult. Some people don't have the ankle flexibility. So in, but that doesn't mean, and some take it extremely extreme, they do this. And then it ruins the knees. So it should be the edge of the foot on the outside. If you look at the little toes inside, that's what's preferred. And always, which is not easy, you can't always check on the floor to see if you're asleep, there is a box. So sometimes maybe you are here, or sometimes you're here. They both should be on the same line. So if I am here, it should be on the same line. I'm here, I cannot have it here or there. But kind of fighting, or at the moment, it's okay. But for the basics, like he wanted to cover some basics, this is, for example, my back stance, based on this one. Some instructors, sometimes they discover, like, oops, I wasn't aware. Do you remember the horse riding? Both on the inside? Back stance. Yes and no on the outside. So my back stance is here. It gives me more width. For example, if I teach it, supposedly, oh, if we do the horse riding here, then might as well just turn it, right? So I prefer here. And especially if some of you can go down or right hand block, this will allow you more body rotation, flexibility. Here you are tied up, not comfortable. And that's why many people don't like back stance. They will prefer front stance. So, and some, like when we become good at it, it's okay back stance. It's okay. Roma like back stance. Because he does it wide also. So just avoid being narrow. Here. Okay. Who knows hand go down? Yeah? No?
Yeah, go down, guys. Who knows hand go down?
He does. He knows more. Okay, so also maybe for future self-training, remember we used to do this?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And go down, whatever it is. Hundreds. Hundreds. Look. Shall I start? Okay, so Fibonacci, from the stance, of course, this is the back leg, this is the front. Your hip size. So this is my hip. My legs should be falling under where my hand is pointing. Look. No. No. The hip. This is my tool. When I want to check out my stance, I don't need a square like this, nothing. I know my knees here, the back one straight. This is my tool. Oops. No. Okay? I hope it helps.
Oh, yes.
So who wants to demonstrate for us? Share with us maybe front stance.
Quinn, go.
don't feel pressure or let's have fun, okay? I was terrible when I was white belt, yellow belt. I didn't know even I'm gonna make it to black belt one day. Okay, so, put your hands here. Do you think if you wanna rub your back leg, see it is a little bit like cheek, the foot is side, so it should be under this one. There you go. Maybe a little bit more here. Like on the outside. No. Yes. And then turn the hip, remember? Completely straight. How about this one? Open. Yeah. Do you think it's falling under the hand? Okay. And then do you think your knee is bent enough or no? Okay. If it's not bent enough, and I'm not trying to be rude to her or being. Oops. So pull it back and bend the knee. Ah. Which one is better? Okay. That's not bending. No, like a little tiny. Oops. It's weaker, right? Okay. And then the back one. Bend the back one. Bend it. So if I want to stand, I'm not going to do that on top of your leg. Oops. So don't let me push me out. Push, 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 push. But the body's straight, remember? Push. Now make a punch. And make a hickey tip, like withdraw. Good. Okay. Stay there. Just do what I ask you. So we're going to use you as a bad example and a good example. Okay. Bend the back leg. More. Sweet, right? Make it tight now.
Like these two are going to test from 11:30 to noon, so that's good. You can
Perfect.
fix them.
Okay, just choose whatever. Horse riding or front stand, whichever you like. So we can talk about it a little. I like it. This is a perfect size for his leg. You have one leg. I think it's a little bit narrow. Yes. So he knew where to fix. He basically knew where to fix. He didn't even fix the front one. That's all he needed. And you can have it an inch shorter. And do you know why? I like the first one, but the inch shorter is more mobile. It makes you be able to take off, stand up quick. This one is like, it's a hassle. And it's long, it's rigid. You know what I'm saying? Now, punch. Good. More hip? Yes, very good. You need to respect and treat this arm as well. And do you know why I use the word respect and treat? This is not the punching arm, right? Which one is the punching? We all tend to think, oh, this one. Who cares about this one? I'm not using it. In karate, whatever you use, punch, kick. When I kick, I pay more attention to this one. Even though I'm kicking with this one. So it should be equally connected and has a good base. Because any recoil, so for example, if it's not a good connection, if he leans at me, because I'm ignoring the back leg. But if he leans now, the more he leans at me, the more I'm connected. So this needs to be treated as well, compared to the punch. Okay? So if I push this one, should go nowhere. Good. Or take it away from him, should go nowhere. Yeah. I'm not asking him to be, no. So if you use tension or power, let's say 50, it should be equal. If it's 100, 100. If it's 20, 20. So you know your body, you try to, adjust and make it connect to life. Okay. It's just like a car, our body likes, just like a car. You can't have 4 tires that you're using, one of them is low on tire. Or the back road is like, so the whole 4 tires have good same amount of pressure. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, punch. Okay, good. So when I check on you, I want you to think you are even hitting some. So for example, let's say you're going to punch with this one. Now this is going to be the withdrawal. You're going to withdraw, right? Every time I withdraw this, guess what? I feel like someone's behind me. And I want to make a hole in their body. I want to make a hole in their body. And that's how we have connection between karate and Krav Maga, right? Or Krav Maga. So when I do Krav Maga, but I do it with my shoulder cutter. He does it with his original way, and that's why I respect his. But sometimes they go, oh, I can do my Krav Maga because mine, oh, you guys do the elbows and they were similar. They're all connected. So when I punch, stay. Right? When I punch, I don't do this. This is how I punch. That doesn't mean I do this. No. I stay here, but I try my max, thinking my elbows meet at my spine. I try, but it's not, sometimes it's not logical to how to land here right in the middle without turning. But of course, if I can and if I'm not flexible enough, and like Sensei Benjamin teaches you guys, of course I'll do this. So some people I have students, whatever, that's all they can do. Like fix it, they can't fix it. Or whatever it is, glitch or something. Or, you know, body type, body shape, whatever. So they can. You see them? So it should be tighter. That's why when we say, stay, stand up. Punch. Okay, good. So, if you relax the shoulder, tighten here, and now if the shoulder is up, put this both of them up. So naturally you cannot point with the shoulder up because you're using a lot of tension. I'm sorry it's going to take time.
No, but it's details.
Yeah. As you can see the patient mentally, he's pointing his shoulders up, so it's taking a lot of energy and it's going up this direction. And now there is no way if I ask him to put the elbow back. But if he drops the shoulders, maybe now try to point the elbow in with the shoulders down. So put the other one too. So this is how I want you to think in the future. So always when you punch, and behind. So even if you cheat a little bit, it's okay, but not a lot. So you can end up with connecting to the target or whatever. So, but if you do this always as a habit, first of all, it's not good for the punch. So in my case, I use it to have good connection. Okay, those subjects as Benjamin asked me to share with you, it's a little, it can go further and longer. You need to, and I'm borrowing this from Sensei Falah. So this one here, and this one here, like I said, we give respect and equal, you know, mental, thinking about, I call it physical discipline. I call it physical. So we have to be disciplined physically also, not just everyday life. Oh, hi, how are you, you know, or being on time, but also physically. So the towel concept that my teacher, he understood it a lot. You need to think of your body as a towel. And the towel has two ends. One in here, one in there. So if you squeeze off one end, watch this. If you squeeze this end, it's going to go only to this direction. And if you squeeze the towel this way, it's going to go where? This way. But if you squeeze both sides equally, the tension goes where? And that's why we cannot ignore this. That's why I cannot ignore this one when I take. I hit the ball hard, but this one is also like it's the same feeling. Yes, it's stable here, but it's connected. Because I'm using the towel concept. When I kick, I press. I connect and I power, same here, same thing. So I feel like I made a hole here in the floor when I do my connect. Like I said, yes?
Oh, I can't let you finish.
No, please.
Okay, for the hands, when...
I'll help you.
No, okay. I don't know what it sounds like. Okay, when he goes like this, and you say, what about if the hand is a little bit higher? Is that bad?
As long as it's not pointed down.
Oh, okay.
That's worse.
Okay.
The higher, actually, the better.
Okay, because when you get, I think it's higher, it's easier to go back.
Yeah, some karate, he knows, it's called styles in Japan. Yokshin guys, they do here, or some, I don't know what other style they have.
Sorry.
So they're here.
Yeah,
Under the breast.
Yeah. The third on the hip, but, there is a bone here, it's the hip, right? On top of it. So now I feel like this is a chair for my fist.
Yeah, I do it here too. Just,
And then, the more it's turned this way, the better. The more that for you and all of the adults, the more it's turned, guess what? Watch my elbow. The towel. We went to LA, I did for 40, I don't know how long. All just to pick up those little things. Every time we went to a class, me and Ben and Frank, my wife asked me, so how was class? I was amazing. You've been going there for 4 years. What's new? I said, oh my God, I feel like I just walked into the class. That's like, I love it. I thank God I went. So next time if I say, you know what, maybe we should go out, forget class, she goes, you tell me that I should go. And she did. So we learned all this stuff, and we applied them, and of course, we didn't succeed always. So we have to learn on how, and then, can you see mine? And then we check. Just like when I saw him teaching the class earlier with the Krav Maga. And our job is to exchange and advise and apply it on our own self to learn. Okay, so one more. Back. The front stance, please. Yes. So think towel. Both equal. Let's say put 30% pressure, like on both. 50. So both. There you go. I like it. So are you at 50? Stay 50. Increase. Increase. Don't let me take advantage of this one. Good. Stay. Oops. I say stay. How many times I said stay?
He always
I just tested him that he ignores it. Right? It looks good. And it looks it's connected, but it's not. He was playing 100% on this one. Because, okay, a lot here. Tension. Oops, not bad. No, it's as equal as this. I like it. Huh? Good! Now we got it. Okay, I want you to do this. Hold the hand back. Don't let me pick you up. This is how you need to feel. Everything you do. So, show me an upper one. Standing, okay. Application, 45. Yes. Why? So he can turn and punch. If he's straight, upper block, it's not bad, like we always say. He can punch from here, but better results. Twice or more, because we can punch from here, right? But when you're here, you're going to use your body mass, and the rotation, and all the stuff, the speed, and then kine. I don't know how much Sensei explains kine to you, because you need to turn fast, then boom! You empty, it's like a hammer. All the hammers, the time of impact, boom! You empty everything. So this is good, A little shorter on the stand, tiny bit, yes. Knee a little bent. By the way, and I can bet he can share with you. When I tell him bent, it's uncomfortable, right? When it's back, it's relaxed. Back, relaxed, right? So it's a give and take. Sometimes you have to be hard on your body. Not to the point where you need to injure yourself. Like sometimes you say, knee on top of your foot. Some people, oh, okay, the more. No, it's not. You're going to hurt your knee. You're going to damage your knee for the future. So it has to be where it's supposed to be. So too much back, you're not going to be able to generate. Too much front, you're going to hurt yourself physically. So you need to know where to draw the line. Okay? So now punch with the upper block. Good. And punch. Good. So I'm going to check on your hip now. So the hip should be good. Can you see me? Your action time when you use rotation is very important. Then you execute properly. So turn and then block, and then turn and punch. Good, I like the punch. Now let's see on the block. Go, good. Now remember, don't ignore both. Go. Up. Go. Good. He gave me his hand. I'm just kidding. I do it with Ben. Okay. Then punch. Then punch. Don't forget. That doesn't mean you also squeeze and tension here. Oh, I'm angry at myself. No, here. So you need both. The towel. Don't. Same. Up. Same. Thank you. Give him the big hand. The towel. What else can we do?
Maybe kata, Ian Sandan, Ian Yodan. because
By the way,
Yeah.
normally, because I love him so much, for family, I'm like his uncle, father, whatever you want to call it. Right? Grandpa. I have 4 grandkids. The 5th is coming very soon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boy or girl?
Huh? Girls,
Ah.
2. And the rest boys. Austin is a Navy SEAL now.
Oh, really?
Wow.
And there's 300 of his group. So I said, so do they call you with your last name? His last name is Whitmire. He said, no, Grandpa, they call me number 8. I said, what do you mean? What's that? He said, I'm the 8 on the list with the 300.
Wow.
I said, then you're not number 1, come over here.
So did he pass the test?
Everything, yeah. They want to send him to Ukraine to kill the president there or something like that. Before that, there was a problem, Thanksgiving time. There was a problem at an embassy in, somewhere in Africa. I don't know, it was Somalia, Ethiopia, there was like crazy things going on there. And they wanted to attack the embassy. And then we bought him the tickets to come for Thanksgiving, and he said, Dad, Grandpa, that's what they called me. Grandpa, there might be a chance that I won't show up. I said, oh, it's okay. Because of the embassy, he said, shh, don't say nothing, yes. So they were going to send him on a special mission, but then they diffused the problem, I guess, politically or diplomatically. So we enjoy Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's all. And he knows him. Yeah, very strong.
Yeah, we see right away he was strong as a.
I knew, like, when he wanted to go this direction, I said, good, but just make sure you become a leader. So,
Maybe Ian Sandan and Ian
do
Yodan.
you all know Heian Sandan? If you don't know, oh, see, they know.
Yeah, but it's a small kata, so maybe they can.
Also, I defer a little bit from Sensei, not to talk bad about him. He doesn't mind sometimes teaching students things that they don't know. I believe in, like, when your turn comes, you learn it. But if he wants to share it, doesn't bother me, it's okay. So, I'm not saying mine, the choice is the best or his, it's how you look at it.
Or maybe should we do Ian Yodan because everybody knows
Yes.
Ian Yodan? Okay.
Now we go.
So Ian Yodan,
Yes.
let's go.
And I like Heian Sandan.
Yeah, me too.
Good, good. Bow. One thing to share with you before we go further. This is for all. Bowing to me, it's like when I do this, whether by myself, wherever I am, at the dojo, outside the dojo, it's like saying hello. When I bow. But after I bow, I do yoi, right? Yoi to me, completely different feeling. Warm. This is peace. You can hug, we can shake hands. But yoi is going to be either me or you. Like, so my peaceful, and then my demeanor change. 100%. Not the aura, the energy is ready to go. No way to return. Unless when you're done, back to peace and start over. So I want you to have a nice, you bowed already. So now use the word serious. So I want you to be serious. That's it. Joy. Joy. Not like that, seriousness. No yawning, no nothing. Okay. And then we're going to start, even though I told you serious, but we're going to do it light. So how do I do it light? Like this. No. Light. Ready? So when I say one, arms only. 1,
Then 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. Then you're gonna kick. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2.
So if it's doing yes, is it better?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yummy. Good. So looks good, but can be better and better. One thing to share with you also, because I'm here, I have to be honest, because I care about him too. So this is to like remind ourselves how we train, how we practice. I noticed, of course, and I don't blame you, you're on your way, yellow belt, orange belt. The thing that I'm going to share now with you, maybe I didn't even know it when I was a brown belt. I started that, I don't know. Then I discovered, ooh, this is something good to add. Another something that you find out that it helps. For example, show me the last move of hand Minas. Other leg. That's okay. And I want you to pay attention. Yummy. One more time. Yummy. Yummy. Okay. So what do you think why I'm doing that? Huh? Okay, so when you get up, last move, let's say I was fighting you, and then this is a block, right? How about you thought it's over, right? Like maybe I'm gonna give up. You don't really want to go on the way back. How about on the way back, go? And then they do this thing. Is it over? Okay. So don't give up too early, and we call it zanshin. Zanshin is to stay the moment in Japanese. To keep maybe the word focus and not to withdraw till the complete end. Where is the complete end? How do you finish? The end. Finish. Done. Till there. How about it now? You're looking at me, right? Don't let me push you. Maybe it's not over yet. Oh, when I leave, then relax. So when I fight, then I knee down, whatever it is, then when it's over. It's not over till it's over. So when I'm here and I think like I blocked him, then but I should not trust him. Just like Krav Maga. Either run or whatever, right? And hold it with both. First light, just like it. Same thing, light. This was useless.
Punch him.
Yeah, but I feel like he doesn't want to let go. So at this point, I like to use my yoink correctly. Now watch this, medium. Let go. Many students, I was one of them. Medium. And that's just medium. Same. I'm not gonna even worry about this. Push me. Maybe. Push me. Push. Push. Push, 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 push. So when I finish my Ayanira, I shift everything where? But not to the back leg, and I keep my butt in. Not, keep your belly up. It's called tucking the hip in and weight shifting. When I do my knife hand block, hold. Shift all my weight here. Hand showdown, last move, right? Like hand knee down. Last move, hand showdown. He told you, 70, what? The percentage of the weight?
70-30.
70-30. 50-50, 70-30, 60-40. 70-30. Now, 8, hold. 80, 85, 90, 100. 100. I never get up and shut up. So I always use an imaginary opponent. Oh, really? Oh, you want to come over? Follow, 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 follow. And I'm not up, up, push. Push, push, push. No. Push.
He's constantly strong and balanced. There is not a time where he reacts.
Nope. Your eyes should be always on the target. By the way, on the target doesn't mean this is my target. My target is all of him. So right now, I want to punch him, but guess what? I know where his foot is. I know where his knee is. I know the shoulder is here, this one is here, so I know where to go. And this comes from Makiwara. If the Makiwara moves. What else? Hand down here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
In the middle. Okay, medium speed, hand down. And say it, not loud, but with good spirit. And knee down. Eight. Knees on. Eight. Knees on. Eight. Knee. 1, 2, go. Yeah. 8. 8. 1, 2, 8. Knees on. 3, 4, 6, 5, 2, 2, 8. You have to yell. There is 2 of them. There's 2 of them, and there is a reason for them. To keep your spirit strong. Don't forget how to stand up. Feel like someone is holding your arm. Yane. Yes, perfect. Very good. Relax. So, for example, when all of you were here at one point, and when you come here, I want you to step on punch. Or maybe you step on punch. So when you're here at one time, when you block, I want you to feel like you want to break an arm or break a body. Hit! Like, block! So when you, at any move, if he is going to come and punch, I feel like I have to resist him. I don't just do punch. I have to be serious. Like I said, the towel. He wants to come and punch. I have to block. stand for my block and thinking, driving forward. So when you are here and you block, put, feel like Benjamin or someone, maybe some instructor said, someone you don't like. Hit them hard, then punch, fall, because, why hard? Maybe they kick, somehow they survived it. Ready? Please start, don't move. Oh, I landed. Maybe he's smarter than me, he slides back. So what should I do? Give up and the punch, go! Punch, boom! So I need to be also prepared to follow up. So why there is a combination here? Combination, obviously, this one either didn't work, and maybe now, boom! Normally, the Shotokan karate, he knows, we believe in one single counter attack. One. Not like boom, 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 boom. It's okay if you can get away with it, and if you have time to do it, or your opponent allows you, right? But we save it, the mentality. That's why, for example, I said kick. So when I do the two, the kick and the punch, I think of them 100%. Like, let me land. But maybe it didn't land, that he went back. Then my punch better land. When, maybe he chooses to face me again. Then boom. And if not, then of course I'll follow up until I reach my goal. By defending myself or destroying my opponent. Okay? So now we're going to go full speed. 2 KIs, and if you can't, please, you don't have to. Or do it with regularly, whatever speed that you can do, okay? Now, hey, Ina! Roll! So I'm not going to count. You do it by yourself. Sir! Feel like you're really using it against someone. So, any sit, please. Any question about Handina? I saw a couple of little bit habits here, there. Is it okay to share?
Please.
Okay. Sit. And also, I think I said it earlier. Instructors, I mean, we can all be engineers, but we are not all a copycat or copies or Xerox from the other engineer or doctors. Look at COVID. Everyone has their own opinion, or from doctor to doctor. Take vaccine, don't take it. Take booster, don't take it. Maybe. They're all doctors. They're all graduated, right? Yes. Qualified. Hopefully. Yeah, I agree. Yes.
For any kata, what I find hard is, like, sometimes when I'm doing a move, I slide to the side when I want to go.
I love her approach. This is to me called pure honesty, that she's saying what she experienced. And so you don't like it when it happens.
Yeah.
So, if you noticed, especially the last move, when Benjamin did the move the last month, Sensei, when he went, you always, not to be worried, but careful from where you're going and how you are ending. So if you walk, you don't want to, you trip. Be confident, take your steps. Oh, I need to go this way. I need to go this way. So, in a simple way, for example, we're going to use hand shot on me and you. And we see how to fix it. Face them. So do the first move. Okay. First and foremost, you have to, not easy, but you remember you are coming here for a reason, to learn and to get better. So if I was you, when I do this move, I would think like, oops, try it again. Stand up, stand up. No.
Oh.
Back, stand up this way. Yeah. So the first move, I want you to think an object is coming here, and obviously you're going to drop your hand to meet the object. Not very hard, maybe medium, light. 1. Oh, here, try it again. 1. Okay, hit my hand a little harder. 1. Good. Now I want you to feel this object is a mean object. They want to come to, nope, stay. Don't let them come toward you. Resist. But not relax your shoulder, but drop your stance. Yes. There you go. Let's try it again. So what I'm trying to translate to you, when you finish a move, 1, be serious about it. Like, So for example, stay straight. If I push, don't let me. That's one thing. It will keep you centered and in your spot where you're supposed to be. Then the next one, when you punch, I want you to feel like this. Relax. Stand up. Watch this. Yo. Yeah, good. So let's say, hypothetically, his body was here, he punched me, I blocked it. Then he stood up. Then, now when I go punch, so I don't wobble, and I don't lose track where I'm going, then why am I don't know, losing it or whatever, and I'm not stable, basically. So when I punch, I'm gonna step and punch, right? Don't worry. Okay, so let's see. My target's supposed to be here. That's how it's designed. Of course, if the target that goes this way, then I'll change it. Follow him. If he goes this way, then I'll chase him. So if of course, when you do the kata, you do it by yourself, right? Most of the time, and you use your imaginary opponent. So this is my imaginary opponent. I blocked. Now I'm gonna punch. Do you know how I punch? You're gonna be surprised. Yes and no. My punch is this. My punch is not going to be, oops. Where did I go? I was supposed to go where? So if he, or both of them, him and his brother or cousin or whatever, I did one and he decided to come at me, exactly. So stand up. So instead of my punch, I think this way because I need to go this way. So then I have to direct all my body, energy, focus, and then here. Then I don't like, oops, here, then there, or here. So feel like not a box, like when you do your kata. If the first move is designed here, then the next one should not be there. Yeah. So just relax, let your feet lead you. And by the way, that's why Sensei had taught you 100%, I can guarantee that. In and out. Some people go straight. Preferred, you bring your body together, your feet together. Here, then here. Oh, no, I'm not going here. My opponent is here, then it's here. My opponent is here, then I maybe need to go here. Or from here, maybe there. But that's why this one, you can turn and turn and turn, and not prefer to turn like this. It's not complete. So did I help you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
So let's try a couple moves. Face down, bow, yoy. So remember, there's an arm. Look what she did to me. She hit me hard. One. Then the next one, the same attitude, the same spirit. It's a spirit. Okay? Two. There you go. Do you see a little different? You do? You agree?
Yes.
And guess what now? Your opponent is going to be right here. But of course not attached to you. They're going to be when you turn, when you do the next move. So more. Then you have to land here. So you have to think and squeeze your mind like I should succeed with my next move. So go back there and make sure you turn and you do the block just like the one you did this one here. Like, do the same behind you. 3. I love it. Then stand up. Then show us the 3 moves again. 1, 2. And I want to see the third one, just like beautifully you did the first 2. 3. Give her a big hand. Again, you're not done. Stay. So you took care of business. Next move. 4. No. 4. See? And then the same punch. Yeah, like stay focused, which is a spirit, attitude, where then someone is want to come and hit you to the side. That's why we use imaginary opponent. Do it. Then do it. And do it. Do it. She just made my day. Give her a hand. Okay. So I love your question, and I hope I helped.
Thank you.
Any other concern to share? You have no questions, so You should give you a black belt. You know it all. I'm just kidding.
Sensei,
Yes.
I have a student here, he has a problem with his shoulder.
Okay, please, yeah. Oh, well. Please come over here.
I tried so hard and he's getting better, but
That's okay, that's okay. Okay,
yeah,
so,
yeah, and him too.
you know, it's like, that's why our art described with a very main word, discipline. Our art, the art of discipline. Now the discipline, the beauty about discipline, it's that we need it in everyday life, everything. What time to go to sleep? Maybe sometimes people like change 8, 9, 10, oh, last night 11, tomorrow 12, whatever. But discipline is good for us in everything that we do. And specifically in the art, in the training, in karate. So I know myself, the shoulder issue, I had one myself. And that's why I like to share, and now he's probably not going to believe my experience with the problem. And a friend of mine did me a favor. He was my team member. We were both on the U.S. team. And when I came to this country, he was ahead of me. Totally. And then, after he helped me with my shoulder at one time, after 10 years after, I left him behind me. I went on full speed. I learned and learned and learned, and unfortunately he did not achieve what I achieved. He's a very famous instructor, not in California, he's in Atlanta, Japanese, and he was my teacher's favorite student. Then, before he left and I left, I was like way ahead of him. And he helped me with my shoulder. I will never forget, and I appreciate that. One day, I said, come over here. How do I fix this one? Maybe I'm not understanding Sensei. Yes, do this, yes, do that, do this, do whatever. How do I get rid of this problem? He's been yelling. By the way, our teacher, I don't know, Benjamin probably doesn't like that, I do. I had a stick, Shinai. And
I'm going to start to use it.
Don't give him any ideas.
There's an Amazon for $10.
It works, that's magic. Because I hated myself for being whacked. Fix your shoulder. And then I used to hide and he comes and look at me. Fix your shoulder. Then when I got rid of it, guess what? I started to be next to him. Like, okay, my shoulder is fixed. What else do I fix? Then he picked on something else. But I had the confidence to come to be all the way in the front next to him. Like right there, he liked this spot here in the same kind of set. He's always here, and I was like next to him because I wanted more. I wanted to be fixed more, learn more. So,
I have two questions for you,
please,
actually.
yeah. And forgive me with my mask. You want me to?
No. It's just me. The issue that he's talking about is I'm a very tense person, so I kind of fight like this.
Some people are tense or stiff.
And he's trying to get me to relax
Yes,
and get my shoulders down, exactly like you were talking about.
Yes.
The other question I have for you, though, that maybe you can kind of roll into this, is how do you activate your back muscles? I don't think I'd
We're
ever
gonna talk
used
to
those
now a little
much,
bit
but
about
maybe
it.
you can talk
Exactly.
about that too.
Because I went through it with one little experience, so maybe now I hope it will, you know, somehow. Sometimes it's not like the intelligence of the person, by the way. No matter how much my Sensei Falah took, I didn't get it. This guy said, can you do this? Or can you tense here, relax there? And I did it, and that's it? He said, yeah, that's it. And then the next thing I did, I went in front of my teacher and I said, he never hit me again. I'm like, he looked at me like, oh, finally you got it. What was wrong with you? Anyway, now, I want you to come here where I'm standing and face, no, stay, do down the block and make a punch. The other hand. We're gonna use both, basically. Now, so and all in all, everything looks great. So if you feel that tension, sometimes it's natural. Some people are born whatever, like stiff, unflexible. I'm very old, but I want to resist not being flexible. So I practice always. I try to stretch because I don't want to lose the the height of my kick. That doesn't mean I use it on the street every day, but I want to be able to pick up things, to turn around, talk, you know. Flexibility is healthy. Now, part of it is shoulders or whatever. So, and some of us have tension somewhere, maybe the neck, maybe, you know, somewhere. So what he meant, and you, as I understand, you want to know how to use this muscle.
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, now stand up, yoi. Bow. And then yoi. Yeah. Bow, then yoi. So, can you squeeze my hand? Yes. Try more. Yes. Now, can you drop them a little bit here? Here, yes. Your yoi is perfect, by the way. Now, squeeze my hand here. Yes. Good. Now, make a front stance. Front stance. Just and punch, reverse punch. Yes. Now, squeeze. Now, let it go. Put your shoulder up. Okay, then drop it and squeeze your elbow in. You need to practice this on a regular basis. Yes. So, yeah, exactly. I want you also to use your mind as in you convince yourself and you try to achieve that mentally, then we achieve it physically by pointing your elbow right behind your spine. Do you think if I have a, you don't have, I need a genetic. Oh, just relax now. Some bar. Please relax any way you feel. So, yeah, oh, you want to try it?
I have the same problem.
Of course, we're going to talk about it. I just don't want to take your time. I'm open. Relax. So, as you can tell, yeah, this will work. So, this is the spine, right? So, let's say, and your elbows here. So, I want you to think like there is an object behind your spine, which is here. I'm going to try to say here. So, if this is obviously not right straight behind your spine, right? Right. Now, so I'm going to try to go. So, follow me. Let's go to the spine with your elbow. Go. Oh, I love it. So I want you to have a goal by meeting that point. Okay. Now, second thing, I don't know if it's your demeanor, you seem very polite, and you keep not looking at the ceiling. You always look down. You need to change that. So look at my hand. Okay, now where is my hands level? It's your eyes level. So relax. Relax. I want to show, I'm not done. I'm going to tell you something about, and then I'll show you how I fix mine. It's the same, just like you. I have a student, John Merkel, in El Cajon, California, for the last, he's been my student for 30 years, I think, something like that. He just came to train, he probably can make stance. He said, I can't make stance. I said, I don't care, even if you stand, let's do this, whatever. So he practiced it. I noticed physical habit that he had created to his own personality in everyday life. He is 6'6", 300 pounds. He's big, huge. And every time we talk, he's like this. Sensei, and he, you know, like shit. And every time he's like, when he talks to people, he does this. And if it's a young, or even if they're, I said, John, have you noticed, like every time you talk to me, you're like this. I said, I know you are tall. So you look at people down. So, but can you just look at me with your eyes, not with your body? So he's always, the poor guy, you know, he wants to be down, like nice, and so he's always bending. I said, fix it. You can still look at me. He did. But it took too many years. Okay? And in my case, I want you to see, and it relates to you. So for example, like I said, my teacher always, whatever, fix it. And I'm like, and I thought I had the best punch in the class. I thought. I was wrong. And I wanted to please him and please myself because I want to reach good level. And of course, this problem was also delaying me from my goals because he always picked on me by my ranking. But okay, then I don't blame him. I guess I have a problem, so I need to fix it. Whether it's not for him, not for me, for my ranking, I wanted to achieve good level. So I used to punch with the shoulder up like you, or yeah, like the first step it starts mentally, because I want to just hit. So boxing, that's why other arts, they use the top. And I told you earlier this morning, I said, when you punch, think it's the hip. So if I want to punch him with my right hand, I have to think my spine, my center need to turn and go. And even if I'm standing here, I feel like this is my rocket launcher. Boom! It's not boom! This is the launcher. Even though I can rotate from here to generate whatever, power, speed, all that now, but that doesn't mean here I cannot generate also by rotating stationary. We call it vibration. So if I want to use my hip from here to here, now I don't have that luxury. Now I'm here. So how do I bring it from there? So I vibrate. Now, this one was always up. Then I learned. Okay, now go behind. I wanted to see. Face me this way. And open your hand. Now watch this. I want you to slap harder, a little higher. Slap. How do you feel? Do you see it's like
It's firm.
like a rock?
Yes, it's firm.
Now hit it as hard as you can. Harder, harder. And watch this. Harder, harder. So it's this squeeze.
It's a training thing. You really have to work at it. Yeah.
Physical discipline. Yeah. So you need to discipline yourself physically. And a little mental. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mental strategies, the more you get into it, the more you discover, like, oh, you need to learn more. Okay, and you're doing great. Thank you.